Hello, this is Darkon, and this is War for the Overworld, Episode 2. Now, let's see what we can get into.
You're making great progress, Underlord. You'll be back to your old self in no time. Our next target is the citadel of the intransigent dotard, Lord O'Thelan. He's a dim-witted sort, and he seems to like marching his troops into an early grave. I'd say it's time to learn about traps.
Now, Lord O'Thelan is basically Lord of the Land. Those were the bosses, or some bosses, in the original Dungeon Keeper games. So, a little bit of a play on words there.
Welcome to the breach, Underlord. This stronghold was built into this chasm to safekeep one of the Empire's inhibitors. With its trained garrison, it's virtually impervious to attack. Fortunately for you, their commander, Lord O'Thelan, is a vacuous sort who will throw his troops at your dungeon without strategy or order. I can think of no better time for you to learn how to build defenses for your dungeon. But to do this, you first need a foundry. Open the veins of evil and unlock it now. Foundry unlocked. Build one now and your minions will be happy to create defenses for your dungeon.
But before we get defenses, we need gold. Also for the, oh, there we go, for the spell here, you can create additional workers. Of course, like it shows that every time you summon an additional one, your mana will be unlocked. So it's good for maybe you use it early on just to quickly get things set up if you're timed. So summon a whole bunch, and they work quick. Of course, if you have too many, you can grab them and just toss them back into the dungeon heart, and you'll get some of your mana back.
Your workers will continue to claim territory mindlessly. To prevent them from throwing their lives away, cast Impasse upon the flashing tile. Each Impasse flag will create a 3x3 area that your workers will not claim. Use it to keep your expansion in check and your workers alive. To dismiss an Impasse flag, simply give it a slap. You can also click the red Impasse icon to dismiss all such flags. You'll need an archive and cultists in order to research that artifact.
Now, the spell I was using just a moment ago was Prophecy. It's essentially scout ahead and reveal anything that's in the area for a short time. After it's been revealed, it'll work like normal games. It's, you know, that where spaces are and such, but you won't know if a troop is coming through it. It's good, but it's not cheaty. Of course, we want a Chundar, which comes in once you build.
You've discovered a gold shrine.
Ah, this is good.
Tagging it will allow your workers to mine unlimited wealth for your dungeon. If your coffers are full, or if you're afraid of how wealth might change you, you can always untag it with a second click.
Now, this isn't as cheaty as you imagine. They will get gold much quicker from these, and they get a larger amount. But for these ones, they will mine for about maybe, it could be like 20-30 seconds before they're full, where in a couple of clicks, or in a few seconds, they'll be full just from this. So it's not massively cheating, but it's still a way to make sure you have enough gold. Let's get a couple of Chundars in.
A Chunder has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the foundry, this gassy creature will joyfully launch the fetid contents of its stomach to attack. Your other minions would do well to stay a few steps back.
Isn't that lovely? Let's get a few more places for gold.
Your minions' needs are not being met, Underlord. Build them the basic rooms they require.
I know.
Open the veins of evil and unlock the Blade Lotus. Blade Lotus unlocked. The Blade Lotus is a spinning flower of destruction that tears nearby enemies into shredded flesh as it pushes them away. To build defenses for your dungeon, you need simply to lay their blueprints upon a claimed tile. Your minions will work to craft defense parts within your foundry, which will then be ferried off by your workers to construct. Select the Blade Lotus, build it upon the flashing tile.
We'll construct a Blade Lotus when we are ready. But first we want to make sure we get a little bit of a setup here. Let's put in a nice... We're going to have to build a little... excavate a bit more.
If you could build the defense before the heat death of the universe, I would be grateful.
Actually, let's see what's up this way. Sometimes you'll find good things from just doing this, like that there. Oh, and there is another artifact. And we definitely want that. And let's see, we want to clear out and right up around there as well. Right up around. Once I get through there, let's see. That should do it. Yep, right around there will do. This area will put in some more traps. I believe we do have all the rooms needed. Actually, not quite. That's big enough for that. Next, we're gonna need some place for them to train. And of course, since the minions didn't pick this up, we can pick it up ourselves and put it all the way over towards here. On this one, there you go. Artifacts will have various effects. Like I said, for this one, it's going to improve the mood of minions. Other ones will raise levels, and other ones will do various effects, which we won't get into now, since it would be a bit of a spoiler. Not much, mind you, but you know, a little bit. I think we have enough room. Let's build more rooms. then we'll start building the trap. That should do it. Now this one's pretty much like it shows. It's essentially a blocking trap, while other traps do the work. Huh. Well, that's odd. It's not working. Oh, that's not good.
It is payday.
Let's try it. Well, it doesn't want to work. Maybe because I have too many minions. Let's try it this way. A lot of idle workers that aren't doing squat. So let's put them all back. There we go. Let's try this again. Well, that's not a good thing. Did we have... yeah, we have the Chandars. But it does not want to build. I just might have stepped on a brand new bug. Well, I'll restart this and I'll see if it works. Ah, there we go. I did a bit of a save and a restart, so things are a little bit odd, but still managed to get it to work. Now the imps will automatically start building that. However, if they are taking too long, you do have a few options.
Blade Lotus complete.
Or rather, they already did it pretty quickly.
You can see how some of your mana has been locked away. These defenses require a small portion of your mana in order to function. You will regain this locked mana when the defense is destroyed, or so. Many of the defenses you build can be toggled between two distinct modes, each with their own effects. Toggle the Blade Lotus by clicking it now.
Nothing like running into a bug where it doesn't work.
The Blade Lotus can be dropped into a hidden mode, which allows enemies to unknowingly pass over it. The perfect trap for retreating foes. Now click the Blade Lotus again to reactivate it. When active, the Blade Lotus will carve your enemies down to size, unless you're fighting those stinking dwarfs, who will end up pint-sized. Due to its small size, the Blade Lotus is most effective in tight corridors. For a bit more firepower and range, you should consider the Bombard.
Now this one's the best one, or one of the best ones.
Balls at any foe that mistakenly wanders too close, swiftly turning their bodies into broken vessels of blooded mash. Select the Bombard and build it upon one of the flashing tiles to the east of your dungeon core.
Now let's get an imp to quickly dig that up.
Overdrive mode by clicking it, which will increase the speed at which it fires. However, each attack while in overdrive will damage the defense. Now that you have some offense, you should wall off your dungeon core to prevent your enemies from sneaking in and destroying it. Build a wooden door upon the flashing tile. The wooden door will slow the advance of your enemy for a short time. However, it can also be used to prevent your minions
right
from
over
wandering
here.
into haunted corridors or private paths.
Right around there. No, we'll build defenses up here. Essentially what we want is a lot of different defenses. Usually, but bombards I found work well. They'll destroy everything. Sadly, we're out of gold, so we do want to click on that. We can also dig out the bits and pieces here and there.
Wooden door complete. You've caught on quick, Underlord. Now put your murderous new talents to work. There's no doubt that the insipid Lord will soon learn of your presence and send his troops forth to die by your hand. In the meantime, you should continue to build defenses to protect your dungeon, adding any additional rooms you desire to diversify your army and improve your chances of survival. The wooden door can be toggled open and closed with a click. While closed, no minions may pass through unless the door is open.
Where's that door?
Or so.
Yeah, we'll want to keep it open. Like they're showing, you can manually speed up the production by picking up the blueprints, which are these little things here. Or rather, the parts. Bring them all the way over to one of these. Or in this case, one of these. Right click. And you can and it builds up a bit. First, we need some gold. Now this is the good one. You run out of gold, you need to quickly click on this,
Bombard complete.
and it gives a nice chunk of it. Well, that there should be fine. They've got a lot of bombards. Here could use a couple of extras. And as for this side,
Defense complete.
that should be plenty of them. It's a little overkill, but still. And of course, unfortunately, we can't do too much more until they have finished building these things. So again, we'd have to pick them up and such.
Bombard complete.
I never use the overdrive on these, just simply because they usually will do too much damage for it to be worthwhile. But that depends on your playstyle. For me, I usually have the bombards, and another thing that will become later on, ramparts, which will protect the bombards. So you can have a wall of bombards with ramparts on them. The ramparts are just extra defense for traps like this, and they do not cost any extra mana to use.
Shall not stand up to my might. Rally straight forth to assault them, men.
Bombard complete. How terribly kind of the nitwit to announce his attack. Prepare to defend the center line, Underlord.
And we don't need to worry too much about the center line. However, let's see if we can quickly get another foundry up. Nope,
Your dungeon has been breached.
not quite enough room. But in this case, let's watch them die. Oh look, they're all trapped. How cute.
Complete.
And those ones, however, like the minions, it takes very little damage to get rid of them.
Breached.
However, difference is for those guys there, if they can hit on these, they seem to take them down pretty quickly.
Give me a minute. I shall prepare a new plan of attack to thwart this devil.
I want to make sure our defenses are complete on all sides.
Defense complete.
I've got it. We shall attack from the north and the center simultaneously. That should bamboozle this unholy menace.
scatter their bones for the rats to clean.
Let's give all of our minions a little bit of joy. Because or at least specifically for the Chandars, I'm going to force them to work there until all my defenses are done. See you. Back to work. And yes, he did just fart.
Bombard complete. Your dungeon has been breached.
Let's cast a few lightning bolts.
It is heavy. You are out of mana.
You're a scepter. They
There we
won't
go.
invested? Okay, hold on, I'm thinking.
Bombard complete.
Ah. There's another one. Now, minions also cannot, under any circumstances, claim sacred ground. So essentially, no matter what,
They'll certainly not expect
they just
this
can't.
trick. Assault the center and the south. They'll never see us coming.
It depends.
Labyrinth
How is
ducts
our south
would have used a
defenses?
few firm
Oh,
lashes as a
they're
charm.
plenty fine. You can be able to get through that. Oh, well, let's have this ready just in case.
Your minions are in combat. Defense complete.
What in the world are you doing there? And some of you there. And all of our defenses are complete, so we can pretty much just sit back, relax, and watch. Oh, they're gonna try to repair it. Might as well just let them have it. A few lightning bolts here and there never hurt anyone. Except for them. There's them a lot. They pretty much can't even touch us
Your
at this
dungeon
point.
is infested with tiny sprites.
No, some creatures don't really train unless you force them to sometimes. For like Chandars, you'll find they won't really do any sort of training. Unless, of course, you force them to. Now, where do we put that? No, that's all full, so can't really do anything with it.
By the light! Have none of you had any training at all?
And again, didn't even have to worry about it. Even took down the guy with the giant hammer. Like I said, at this point, this is like the easy version of it. You don't have to do it exactly like I have, but I just find, you know, and especially since this is a beginning level, it's very easy.
Swiftly, troops! Attack all three sides and we'll surely overwhelm them with our might. It's inconceivable that they'll survive this assault.
So he says, but
This much fun in years.
we'll still win. They might take down a few cannons, but they'll win. Or, no, they won't. We will. We will win.
Wait! I forgot to tell you something! Retreat!
Too late. I forgot to tell you something. Fall back. You little sneaky buggers. Again, it's not something to be too worried about. Even if they get past everything here, they'll just get killed by our minions.
You are out of mana. What a marvelous meat grinder you've constructed, Underlord.
Ooh, and look at this one. This is one of the ones where everything gains a level, and in many cases, or at least in later levels, this can be very useful. You might want to consider waiting until you have all the minions that you want, or just a few more. Because you never know. But let's just use it anyways.
Swiftly, whilst the minions of evil recover.
Yeah, it's...
This assault may actually test your abilities, Underlord. Do try and learn something.
And we got another one. Exact same one. So, again, let's use it, and everything should be pretty high level. Level 6, level 4, easy stuff. Again, let's pop a few lightning bolts here and there. More specifically for those ones, because they're kind of annoying. Now there are things that will help regenerate your mana quicker, and in later levels you will get them, but not here.
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
Oh, they took down one of my cannons. Oh well. Said big guy. Obviously Juggernaut, he has a lot more health.
Your minions are in combat.
Those loyal to the Empire, come to me. I will tell you the tale they will sing of us when we have finished here. They'll sing of our bravery and those who have fallen. They will regale the noble way in which we fought and won. They will proudly shout my name, Lord Otheland, Savior of the Empire. Now if you are with me, cheer with me.
Wait for it.
Sure you keep your dungeons secure, Underlord.
You there, lead the charge from the north. And you, yes, lead the southern assault. We shall attack in 2 ways. I will lead the second from the rear, so I may issue orders more easily.
There you go.
Charge!
From this,
Charge forth and assist your comrades!
we'll cast a few lightning bolts here and there,
Insufficient.
just to make it a pain for them. Again, there should be fine there. I'll help out around here, because they have taken out a few of our cannons.
Your dungeon is under attack.
Yes, because he keeps sneaking by.
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Your minions are under attack.
And not a big threat. You disappear. Let's see if there's any more striking. He'll be gone soon. Those have all been killed. And the rest of them keep straggling around.
Your minions are under attack.
Well, that one's gone.
do it?
Nope.
Now that he's sent his entire army to their death, you should have no trouble killing him and destroying his inhibitor. Rally your minions forth to silence this insipid lord.
Let's see what kind of ability the Gnarling has at a higher level. Let's see. Nope. Blade spin. Well, basically a whirlwind ability. Let's see if the cultists have anything good. Assuming we can find one around here somewhere. Ah. It's level 3. Now when this one does go counts all the way down around, it will be payday and your minions will want to be paid. In other words, they will take a bit of your gold. Kind of obvious, but still. Let's see if we can't find a cultist. I do believe we have at least one higher level one somewhere. Since we can't find them. Grab a couple like that. No. Oh well. Let's go hurt someone. More particularly, let's go hurt that lord. But we need to clear a little room. There we go. Now they can actually get by. Or at least they can get by properly. Ah, yeah, I forgot. They can get by here normally, but when you put in ramparts on all of them, like say if I still had the cannon there, put a rampart on all of these, it would basically be a blockade. Like nothing can get past them. You know, a little food for thought. Again, they have some traps here and there, but since you can't use your lightning bolt, just cast a dull spell every so often. I do try. You're all moving the wrong way.
Your minions are being attacked.
Let's go get them to attack that one. Make sure to keep their health at tip-top.
Not enough mana. Your minions are in combat.
And of course, at this level, it's pretty easy. Now that door has a lot of health, as you can see. Effectively 10,000. And of course, unfortunately, some of them don't want to attack it. And this this can happen. It's a bit of a pathing kind of bug where they're just going to keep walking on top of each other. There we go. That should do it. And of course, you can't really see it, but the health is way up there. Normally, it's a bit lower. More like around here, like pretty much the same as the rest of them. Again, there are some issues here and there. Come on, hurry up. And all of them are pretty much full health. Okay, now they're finally attacking it. There we go. Yeah, bit of a bug. It wasn't showing the proper health.
Your minions are in combat.
Pump up. There we go. No. Go hurt him.
Not enough mana.
Because I can really target him anyways. Oh, his health is going down. Again, this is kind of a problem where they're going away from the fight and retreating even though they're not taking any damage. But he'll be dead pretty soon. And he's gone. Now, let's get rid of this. And of course, naturally, they're not doing anything with it. Well, one's attacking, but since this is taking too long, let's take possession of one. There we go.
The next inhibitor comes with an unpleasant surprise.
Doesn't it always?
Fine work, Underlord. Now that Otheland and his cronies are a dehydrated paste, let's move on with our assault and destroy the final inhibitor.
Well, we'll have to save that for next time. I hope you enjoyed War for the Overworld, the second episode. The third one should come out, well, essentially as soon as I can get it done. Thank you for watching. Please like, fave, subscribe, or leave a comment below. Any little bit helps to essentially help make things better. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later.